How do you believe that fake news assisted the Trump administration assisted Trump in, becoming president and all that jazz?
The topic of President Trump and fake news is always very touchy. Not only personally, because I don't get a part of politics, I stay away from everything, but also broadcast-wise, because there are times where you can't believe the president, unfortunately. There are times where you can believe the president. There might be times where the president is being honest, but because there's so many rumors of fake news, people might not believe it. So I think at this point, we're to the point where he could say, okay, we're going to bomb, let's just say we're going to bomb our own state, Hawaii. I don't know if the media would believe it because of the bad ideas that people have about the fake news spreading from him. I don't know. I personally don't know if it actually helped him or if it made it worse. I don't know if it helped him get into the position he's in or if he's using the position he's in to further it. I don't know because I'm not a part of it. And like I said, I stay out of it, so my personal opinions will never be known because it's not necessary. I'm in radio. My job is to tell the news, not to put my own opinion in it. And I think that's one thing that news people really need to start learning again, is it's not about if you support President Trump or if you support Bernie Sanders. You gotta stay out of it. And the fake news has definitely made that difficult because obviously if you think someone's lying, you're not gonna like them. But you gotta stay out of it and take it for what it is. It could be a lie, it could be the truth, but it's our job to figure it out.
That was great. That just made me think of a question. I don't know if this is applicable to our project, but...
Ask it anyway.
Do you think social media, like Trump constantly like putting everything on social media, makes him less credible in a way, or like people don't take it as seriously?
Oh, that's a really good question. Okay.
I don't know the answer. That's why I was like...
Just my thought process with President Trump and mostly Twitter. Obviously, everyone knows that he's really big on Twitter. I don't know if it helps him or if it hurts him. I feel like in a way it might help him with his supporters because, say I was a supporter, I would feel closer to him. But at the same time, if, say, I'm against him, I might say, oh, well, no other president has done this. Why are you trying to change things? It could be innovative for presidents to be more on social media, or it could be really bad. I think it definitely helps spread the whole fake news idea, simply because social media isn't a reliable source of news. And that's how the president likes to put a lot of things out there. So, again, you have to take it with a grain of salt. Do your backup research. I can post on Twitter anytime saying something, but is it the truth? Do your own research and figure it out. I really don't know if it's helping him or hurting him at this point, but whatever he's doing, his name is in people's mouths all the time, so he's got to be doing something right somehow.
Curveball. You're just dropping all these awesome answers that I'm thinking of all these questions. So how can you like tell if something's fake news? Are there any red flags that pop up, or what is the truth? You know what I mean? Which is like a total open, loaded question there. What is the truth? Getting all philosophical here.
Yeah. Trying to decipher the truth from fake news can be super difficult. I can't speak for everybody or every news source, but I personally, when I am reporting the news for the station, for the point, I always look for a few red flags. If they don't name someone that they interviewed or name the source they got something from, one, they're either making it up, or two, someone made it up and told them and then didn't want their name involved. So if I'm reading something about a murder and it's anonymous, and it's a cop, it's most likely not true. And like I said, also, I always double check sources. So if I feel like something's kind of iffy, I'll double check 2 or 3 other websites. And if a lot of them line up and say the same things, it's most likely the truth. But even then, it's still kind of difficult because fake news spreads pretty easily. Another major red flag, I think, is too wordy of titles on articles and stuff. I feel like news is usually straight to the point. They want you to read the headline and then click on it. They don't want to give you the entire story away. So if it says, President Trump, bombs Russia, that's all it'll be. But if it's fake, it might say, President Trump helped so-and-so do this and this, this, and this, ends up bombing Russia. That's probably fake, and it's probably just an opinion piece, or, you know, a rumor, or something made up to bash him. Not to keep going back to Trump, but it's just obviously a big part of the fake news aspect. I don't know, it's really hard to tell the difference between the truth in a story and a lie. And really, again, like I said, you just gotta double fact yourself, double check. And again, my favorite quote probably this entire interview is take it with a grain of salt. You gotta do what you gotta do and trust your gut too. I mean, I think most people can tell when someone is lying or an article is lying.
Boom!